Hello, my name is Alba and I work as a high school English teacher for the Academia 10 Granada. In this video, we are going to explain the conditional sentences. Let's start. First of all, we need to understand what is a conditional sentence. Conditional sentences are used when we want to express a condition. It's quite simple. We are going to see some examples in Spanish to understand this point better. First of all, the conditional type 0. The structure for this conditional is the word if plus present simple in the first sentence, and in the second sentence we have to add the present simple once again. For example, if you don't breathe, you die, which means si no respiras te mueres in Spanish. When should we use this type of conditional? To talk about general truths and when the situation is always real and possible. Let's see more examples to understand this better. If it rains, the floor gets wet. Si llueve, el suelo se moja. If you heat ice, it melts. Si calientas hielo, se derrite. They get fat if they eat too much. Se ponen gordos si comen demasiado. As you can see, all these sentences express a general truth, a situation that is always real and possible. Secondly, we are going to watch the conditional type 1 or the first conditional. This structure begins with the word if plus present simple, and in the second sentence we have to add the future simple. Here we can see the example: if she doesn't study, she won't pass, which means si no estudia, no aprobará. When should we use this type of conditional? To talk about real situations with a probable result. Let's see more examples. If I finish my work now, I will play tennis. Si termino mi trabajo ahora, jugaré al tenis. If she goes to sleep, she won't be tired tomorrow. Si se va a dormir, no estará cansada mañana. I will be upset if you don't talk to her. Me enfadaré si no hablas con ella. If it rains, we won't go to the beach. Si llueve, no iremos a la playa. As you can see, all these examples show situations that are real and that will have a probable result. Conditional type 2 or the second conditional has the following structure: if plus past simple, and in the second sentence we must add the conditional, which is formed by would plus base form of the verb. For example, if she studied, she will pass, which means si estudiara, aprobaría. When should we use the second conditional? Every time we want to talk about unreal situations with a probable result. So the difference between conditional type 2 and conditional type 1 is that conditional type 1 is for real situations, while conditional type 2 is for unreal situations. Let's see more examples to understand this point better. If I finished my work, I will play tennis. Si terminase mi trabajo, jugaría al tenis. I will be upset if you didn't talk to her. Me enfadaría si no hablaras con ella. If I were you, I will buy that game. Si fuera tú, compraría ese juego. Be careful with this conditional type when we use the verb to be, because the past simple of verb to be is always were in this conditional. Finally, the conditional type 3 or the third conditional. The structure is if plus past perfect plus a perfect conditional, which is formed by the word would plus have plus a participle. For example, if she had studied, she would have passed, which means si hubiera estudiado, habría aprobado. When should we use this type of conditional? Let's see, but I'll tell you that it's quite easy. We will use the third conditional to talk about real or unreal situations in the past. So every time we have a conditional sentence in the past, we must use the third conditional. Let's see more examples. If I had finished my work, I would have played. Si hubiera terminado mi trabajo, habría jugado. I would have been upset if you hadn't talked to her. Me habría enfadado si no hubieras hablado con ella. If I had had free time, I would have traveled more. Si hubiera tenido tiempo libre, habría viajado más. Finally, here you have a summary of all these grammar points. If you've got any doubt, we'll be really happy to help you, so feel free to ask. Okay, have you understood everything? Are you sure? Are you ready to complete some exercises? Try to write the answers on a paper and then watch the answer key to check yourself. Good luck! Complete with the correct conditional form of the verbs in brackets. So thank you very much for watching. Don't hesitate to ask questions. I really hope you have understood everything quite clearly. See you soon!